everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you in.
Remember what we talked about.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder. How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Down, side to side.
Teddy, you think this is the kind of matchup where we're going to see a lot of movement?
Yeah, I think you will, especially if the faster fighter gets his way. He's going to want to go take a stroll in the park a little bit, Joe, and make sure that the low-endurance fighter is going to have to do some extra pacing.
Move your head. Come on, man. Move your head. Nice.
Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Mike Tyson. A headshot blocked. Nice, sharp, fundamentally sound hook right there, and it served him well. Teddy, I don't think he's got vision of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Tyson's met by a left hand. Able to land with the right. How about that exchange? He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. He missed with that headshot. Crashes home with the uppercut.
Hit the body, baby. Body blow.
And clicks of the talk.
Go, go.
Mike Tyson's left now getting into the mix.
Deep breath. Get some water.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. The Brown Bombers' knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
A solid, true uppercut by the Brown Bomber. Now there's the jab. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Oh, what an exchange! Scores big with the hook to the head. The Brown Bombers is trying to push away. He wants to breathe a little. Mike Tyson with a big uppercut. And he engages in the clinch. Scored well with the hook.
Keep your distance. Grab body.
Nice strike after catching one by the Brown Bomber. Tyson's punch is far off the target. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punches are a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Good looking uppercut that time.
Use the ring, use the whole ring.
The Brown Bomber's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there.
Yeah, I like what I see.
Now, your mentor, Customato, became Mike Tyson's legal guardian. Going back 30 years prior to that, he had Floyd Patterson, who at the time became the youngest heavyweight champion. Were there parallels that Cuss would make? He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, Tyson's hurt there. Tyson is hurt, Teddy, and he's going to hold on.
He's going to hold on. He's going to try to survive. But the most important thing is he's got to clear those cobwebs. I don't just mean physically. I mean mentally, where when it's over with, he's ready to fight again.
Mike Tyson blocking that punch.
Finish with a hook.
Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Deep breath now. Deep breath.
Well, let's look at Teddy's scorecard through 3 rounds. The Brown Bombers impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Tyson's big shot comes crashing home. Oh, he's got to beat the count of 10 here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tyson's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Parries that punch away. The Brown Bombers keeping his guard up very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
There's a good right hand.
Okay.
Tyson's well off the mark that time.
Keep moving.
Fires off the hook. Look at that. That's a big hook to the head by the Brown Bomber. Tyson's clearly affected by that. A leveling uppercut by the Brown Bomber.
Punch! Jump on it right in the head. Hey, come on now, keep your feet moving. Come on now.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. The Brown Bombers' corner is like a congratulatory receiving line right now. They're just thrilled with what went down in that last round as he scored the knockdown. Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was it.
And all of a sudden the tables turn. Tyson's rocked.
What's good for you is good for him.
Uncle Mo has come to visit. Momentum is now on his side.
That's why you can't let go of that steering wheel when you're driving. You know, all of a sudden, bang, you're in the back seat. You're not in the front seat. You're not in the driver's seat anymore.
Combo, uppercut.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. A flush hook scores well for him. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Mike Tyson.
Back to the body. He's tired. He's tired, champ. Come on, now's your chance. Uppercut.
Mike Tyson's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. And oh, what a good strong uppercut by the Brown Bomber. Now these two corners have to do their job after both men went out and gave everything they had. Both fighters getting tagged and hurt by the other.
Yeah, well, what you have to do now in the corner, Joe, what you're alluding to is you have to revitalize the fighter. Put some cold water on his head, on his neck, you know, get him ready for the next round and give him some good advice. Tell him how to get away from some of those shots.
Mike Tyson's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. The Brown Bomber's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Keep your distance.
Comes with the right. Tyson's taken a lot of punishment with the right hand. Teddy, you've said many times, it's where you put your own head when you get hit by those right hands.
Well, one place I can tell you where not to put it, in the middle. And he needs to move it to the left, outside that right hand.
Halfway through round 6. Not able to land the headshot.
Okay. Jump on it right now.
The Brown Bomber's doing really well on the outside.
Watch the hook. Watch the hook. Come on.
So he takes a breather between rounds after he just put forth more of the same punishment. Teddy, we've been sitting here all night long as he lands these thudding blows. You can just hear the damage landing.
Yeah, and I can feel them. Some fluids that I don't really want are coming onto my shirt.
Good return fire that time.
Punch! Punch!
He committed to the jab, and then he brought home the bacon with the uppercut. Well done. The Brown Bombers' defense is playing a prominent role in this fight, Teddy.
Yes, it is, and specifically what it is he has good fundamentals. He keeps those hands up real good, you know. They're attached, they're up around his chin, his elbows in. You know, he has a real shell there that's not easy to penetrate.
1-2, 1-2.
Hooks to the head.
Back to the body.
Halfway through the 7th round.
Focus.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Fires right back at him.
Work the body. Work that body. Hey, get out there. You got to see that coming, champ. Let's go. You got to see that. Uppercut. That's okay. That's okay. Let it go. Let it go.
A A well-targeted jab that time. The Brown Bomber's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. And now they're trading blows. Tyson's hit by a counter punch there.
He moving.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Left and right.
The Brown Bomber's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
And round 8 comes to an end. I think even the casual observer, the guy who doesn't watch a lot of boxing, can look at this right now and tell you he's winning this fight with ease.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the casual observer. I'm worried about the so-called professional judge. Time and time again, he's shown me that he does not know what he's watching sometimes. But you're right. In this case, it would be hard, almost impossible, to argue for the other fighter.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Tyson's putting forth a game plan of being a volume puncher. Boy, oh boy, a big shot comes home for him. Of course, Mike Tyson has a history with being down, but not necessarily out. Will this be like the first knockdown against Buster Douglas or the final one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The ref stops the fight. Tyson's unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him. The Brown Bomber's knockout ability cannot be underestimated. This fight had everything leaning decision. They were coasting along, then he ended it.
Well, this one brings you back to the annals of the sport, the history of the sport. I mean, it makes you think about